Welcome to In the Mix with D-Lo, where the Run It Back podcast crew dives into the latest in gaming, tech, and comic book movie reviews. Get ready to geek out with insights and banter that'll level up your inner nerd. And it starts now.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the season finale of In the Mix with D-Lo.
Hey.
I'm introducing a new theme to my segment. It's called the D Classifieds. Get it? D.
Hey. Come on, D. D.
But
classify it.
yeah, so with starting on this, I ran into something interesting, and it kind of just put my mind to a different thing about how the solar system works. So pop quiz, everybody on air.
Mm-hmm.
How well is your knowledgement of the solar system?
I think it's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I know it's out there. I know it's out there.
Do y'all know a certain order? And
I do. I just did it off the air, so I think I'm pretty good.
So my question is, do y'all know what comes between Mars and Jupiter?
Between Mars and Jupiter?
Yeah.
The moon? I don't know.
They're moons in their rings.
No.
Hold on. Mercury, Venus,
science
Earth, Mars.
test.
Jupiter. Saturn, Uranus.
But there's something else that comes between Mars and Jupiter, and that's the asteroid belt.
Oh yeah.
That's not the rings?
No. It's a string. It's a string of asteroids.
Oh, okay. The thin string. Well, it's not that thin. It looks thin
Yeah.
to us
Made you
because we
silly.
can't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a string of asteroids. I keep saying
He tried to put a wool over my ass. He said the mothership is
It's
between them.
Yeah.
but
Good
I
one.
mean, may not be wrong. So let me get into this.
I think
So-
it's between the moon and Mars.
Okay, so there's a hypothesis that's been going on
Uh-oh.
since the 1700s of the moon or the Mars might not be a planet,
Since when?
but it's a moon. The 1700s.
That's when the Predator and them came in, right?
According to the Titus and Bordeaux law, there was a German astronomer and a mathematician,
Astronomer.
exactly, named Johann Titus.
I thought you was about to say Johann Sebastian.
Oh, that's Predator movie, man.
Johann Titus,
Don't kill
and then
Sebastian.
an astronomer, Johann Bordeaux.
Yodon Titus and Yodon Bodo. They
Yeah.
both got the same first name.
But see, the theory is that they were looking at the sequence of the planets, and with the mathematical equation with it, something didn't add up. And so the theory of it is that there is a planet. There's supposed to be a planet in between Mars and Jupiter.
Oh, really? The asteroid belt.
Based
What's
on
the
what?
planet?
Yeah, get into this, man.
So,
'cause I wanna hear this
like I
shit.
said, with the mathematical equation, there's supposed to be the space between planets didn't add up. You know, between Mars or Venus and Earth,
Mhm.
and Earth between Mars, and then Mars between Jupiter. All that didn't add up to where there it seemed like there's supposed to be another planet in between Earth, Mars, and Jupiter.
Okay. So it should have been Earth, Mars was a moon, there was a planet, and then there was Jupiter.
Yes.
Okay, I'm following.
And then there's a couple of names that was thrown out there for this planet. But what it was supposed to be was a super Earth. And apparently, it was destroyed, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. But so yeah, there was first it was let's see, in 1823, they called the planet Papillon, and it was basically off the Greek gods.
Yeah.
But in later years, they started calling it Modoc, planet Modoc.
Really?
Okay. So this is legit. They discovered that this was what it actually was, or is this a theory?
It's still a running theory.
Okay.
But it kind of makes sense.
Make it make sense.
But like I said, and this is the one thing that I could never be an actual astronomer, because some things it does go within mathematical equations. I'm not really that great with math. It just, if you take a distance between each thing from the beginning to where it is now, there could be variables that didn't add up. You know what I mean? Like, why is there just this random asteroid belt that's caught into orbit
Right.
between Mars and Jupiter? You know, and it does look like fragments. It could be of a planet that either ended in a nuclear war, because this planet was supposed to be a superior, kind of like an Atlantis type planet. You know what I mean? So it could be like a nuclear war, or it could be a solar system tragedy.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? Like a asteroid type,
Like
event.
something hit them and exploded it.
Yeah.
Damn, that big of a planet. If it was like a alien dwarf planet, well, not an alien
We
dwarf,
had
but alien
dinosaurs
giant
once, hey.
planet.
But you never know. I mean, things could like that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
it could,
Mars hit them.
It could, yeah. But that's also one of the planets. That's also one of the things that how the moon was created, was the planet was Mars and Earth collided into each other, and that's what gave us our moon. And we can get on that till another one. But yeah, so
It's a lot.
but
Solar system's doing too much.
but yeah, so it is still working theory. I actually kind of believe it, because I mean, they did find a ninth planet within our solar system that's out past Pluto.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What's the name?
They actually didn't get. It's actually still called Planet 9, because they never gave it a name. It's just there's something anomaly that they saw past Pluto that they couldn't see before.
Parliament Funk and the Mothership.
I mean, yeah, but yeah. So it's still, there's still much to learn, especially that they're trying to make going to Mars a priority. And that's the next frontier.
Why?
As far as,
I want to know why.
Because they want to see if it's livable.
And it's not.
And they're going to try to plant stuff there.
I think it's more resourceful exploration than it does.
They want to see if the minerals and stuff in the planet are beneficial to space exploration or curing diseases or anything on Earth.
Yeah, because like I said,
and
like
they're going to charge you $1 million for it.
Yeah, because like I said in previous episodes, most electric cars are powered by lithium. One of the biggest minerals on Mars is lithium.
They're gonna put a
Really?
Tesla up on them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what?
They're gonna put a
That's-
Tesla up.
I did not know that.
That's why SpaceX and Elon Musk is trying to get out there so bad,
Yeah.
because it's untapped resources of lithium.
Let him go.
And don't bring them.
Go.
Let them live out there in that
Let
motherfucker.
him go by all means. Elon, go for it, bro.
be
You
the
got this,
lithium
man.
But
Go on out there and be somebody. You got all the money. Go on out there. You got all the contracts. Go, man. Go.
But it also brings another theory in my head, and this is just my theory. Period. What if people saw what was happening on planet Modoc and saw that their moon was in a livable condition, and they try to jump ship before things actually happen, and got on Mars, and then Mars ended up going into the cycle that it started going into, and where it's a dead planet now. And that's where they became out with Martians.
Okay, we can get some ET in here, baby.
But we don't have Martians.
We do. We got ET. Oh, he's not from Mars? ET's not from Mars?
They never said it, but
Damn. Thought I would
Elon
join
Musk.
in with that one.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's a crazy theory.
yeah. So, it's a lot to work into because there's so much. Like it goes throughout history. Like I said, it started in the 1700s. It goes to the 1800s, or goes to the 1900s. Like it's an on-running theory that is still being played today. I mean, of course, you're gonna get some people like, well, that can't make sense. But I mean, if you really look at it mathematically and you look at it in the order that it's going, like what happened? Like, why is there an asteroid belt in between those two planets that you kind of really don't see in any other solar system? Any other solar system is like planet, maybe a space, and then a planet. But we have this ring, we have this like belt of asteroids that nobody can explain.
Right. So what is exactly
Hell,
an
nobody
asteroid?
can explain why we here.
It's
Facts. Nobody can explain how we got here, why we here, why do planets look like they look, why are they in the spots they in. We can't explain shit. How the sun get like that? They can't explain that shit. They can explain the
Superman.
They swear to God the Big Bang Theory
DC
happened,
did
but did that
that.
really happen?
Kal-El and them. Kal-El, who was his daddy?
Can somebody unplug the light?
But
So, my question is the asteroids. Now, the asteroids, what are they? Are they like broken up stars, or what are they?
so
What exactly is an asteroid belt? Can you define that? I need to know.
an asteroid belt is a string of asteroids,
Okay.
or a string of rocks and material.
Right.
Um,
Where do they come from?
That's what we're trying to say. Did they get caught in an orbit between Mars and Jupiter?
I say they're fragments of all the
ce-
planets.
over the
Fragments,
cen-
right.
Over the centuries, are they fragments of other planets? Or are they a fragment of a planet that's supposed to be there, but it's not?
That I'm
They
going with
can be
fragments.
fragments of destroyed
I'm going
planets.
with fragments because I used to play the video game on Atari, and they just look like fragments.
And also, you also got to take into account like what is it? The pull, the gravitational pull, and it might be strong in in the middle, because that's technically the middle of our solar system. You've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, the belt,
But
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
so
It's right in the middle of all those poles. So you might have, it might be, because we have them hurling into us and they might get trapped in that belt. So it's a trapped belt. And it also could be fragments from a planet that was destroyed. It could be fragments from our planets as they were being formed, and pieces of debris that are coming from other solar systems too. But they're getting trapped in that belt because that's where the gravitational pull of the solar system is the strongest.
Yeah.
That's where the solar system traps those rocks. Or it could be very well what you said, and still that's where the solar system traps it because it's in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
But and so that
I want to know what it is.
I don't think.
What's up, Ambi Green Bean? We see you join Hobby's TikTok. What's up,
Yes, welcome
Ambi?
in.
Shout out. We see you, baby.
I don't necessarily think that that's the case, because we have so many asteroids, and then we have so many meteors that's passing through, that pass by Earth, that have to go through that belt. So why don't
It's
they
the
get
speed.
trapped? You know,
It's the speed.
and
The slower ones are the ones that get caught up, or the ones that have been trapped there already when it started.
so there were actually two discoveries from the fragments of the disrupted planet that had finally orbited the sun, and was predicted more of these pieces would to be found. The discovery of the asteroids Juno and Harding, it kind of like the minerals that they was finding
Made you a
from
comedian.
the minerals that they was finding from those that they found from those asteroids were kind of the same fragments of the other asteroids in the asteroid belt.
What do you believe? What do you believe after your research? What do you believe? Because I don't know what to believe, but if you give me enough, I'll go out and look on my own. So what do you believe?
In my belief, I actually do believe that it could be it could have been a planet that got destroyed.
Okay, that's what I think too.
Because with like I said, because how we know that some of the asteroids that we found on Earth wasn't from that.
Do you think that that belt only contains materials from that planet, or do you think it could possibly be stuff, also debris from other places too?
It very well could be. I'm not discounting both,
but you think that
but I think a large part of that, I think a large part of it is from that planet because they're staying in orbit. You know, none of them's really like kind of shifted to where it would go like, you know, like Saturn's rings, you know, stuff like that. They're all staying in orbit. None of them's kind of breaking where they're at. So with the orbit of each planet that goes around, you know, because every planet has its own orbit, whether it spins fast, whether it spins slow, you know, where we just in that little perfect section, you know, where we just spin at the right, the distance from the sun, spin at the right, on the right axis and everything like that.
My question is, does the asteroid belt move?
Everything.
Really?
Like,
That's a good question.
But like, I'm saying, like, when it moves, is it moving? Is Mars moving in between it? Like, in between the asteroids? Or is Jupiter going in between the asteroids? Or are the asteroids between the two but lower so where they don't hit? Or above them to where they don't hit?
Well, and see, that's the thing though. I think with the way that
I need you to tap in when we come back and let us know these
Shout
things.
out to my GF.
Okay.
We'll beat
So
your
we're
ass.
gonna take a quick break
hobbies.
real quick. I'm gonna look up that answer because the way I think it is. Damn.
Yeah.
So the way I think it is that because everything has an orbit in our solar system.
Yeah.
There's nothing that stays stationary because of the gravitational of the sun.
He said, my GF will beat your ass. Your girlfriend cold like that?
I think with it being as much of it as it is.
Thank you for joining.
I don't really think there's a lot of it that it still looks the same with no matter how many pictures of or how many layouts of the universe that has been taken over the years. It still seems like it's still the same type of fragments. Like they're not small. Some of them, you know, like they're not like little pieces or anything like that. Like it's mainly hard to get through. So I'll look it up real quick. We're gonna go on a quick break and then we'll get back to
my
you.
GF.
All right, everybody, we got the answer, so we back. So
Do tell.
okay, so with the velocity of the orbit belt of the asteroid belt, it varies because of the distance between the sun. But it does, all the asteroids move in the same counterclockwise direction.
Yeah.
So with it, if it was something that was like taking like things, it could be it would mean it would be knocking things out and putting them in a different orbit.
Right, possibly, and so, but the asteroid has to get caught up in that pull to go counterclockwise, right?
It could very be true.
Does it? So it's broken up before it gets caught up in the pull, and the breakup causes it to just float out there and then get caught up in it, and then just going.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so there's nothing really that says of anything of like the asteroids of collision too much. It's just there's so many out there and they do kind of float their own different little path. It's hard to calculate their collision the collisions between them, whether it correlates between it just moving within orbit, or if it's something that's coming in and kind of collision with them, and it kind of disrupts the belt a little bit. So,
Gotcha.
I take it for as if there was and that also can correlate with some of the events that's happened in our solar system with asteroids, like Earth being hit by an asteroid with the dinosaurs. Like, it could have been somewhere within that time that, boom, the planet exploded.
Well, how much time do I have to live? This sounds like
We're on borrowed time.
I mean, in space we always
Somebody unplug the light.
Hey, in space we always on borrowed time because
Like,
it's a hostile. People don't understand. It's a really a hostile
my car ain't
environment.
paid off.
You know, if
I got bills.
If you run out of time, you ain't got to worry about
I
the
ain't trying
car.
to put that on my family though.
You
You ain't got to worry. You ain't got to
and
worry
they
about the
can't either.
nobody.
Yeah, he owed y'all. He owed. Y'all owed.
Ain't nobody worried about nothing if an asteroid hits us. We
I
ain't.
am because it hurt. Hey man, okay, America. If you had a choice of how you would want to leave this earth, what would it be? It
An
definitely
asteroid
ain't getting an asteroid landing on me.
It
That's
better land
final
on top of
destination.
me. It better land right on top of me because I
And
won't feel nothing.
instantaneous. I want it to be instantaneous.
Yeah.
I don't want to be laid up in no hospital
You
talking
gonna
about.
be dead for a hit
do
you though,
you-
because that heat gonna knock you out.
Do
No.
you want us to save your limbs, or do you want no? Just end it. Just end
I
it.
would say-
do not resuscitate.
Robo me.
I would say
DNR.
I would say that a asteroid hitting the Earth would be equivalent as you would be close to a nuclear bomb, to where you could see the blast,
bigger.
but that's all you see, and that's all you
And
know.
it'd probably be like earthquakes and tsunamis and all of that.
Yeah.
it's gonna
So you're gonna
be
notice
apocalypse.
You're gonna know something's gonna happen, but by the time that blast reaches to you, or whatever happens, it's gonna be quick. You know what I mean?
I hope I'm tipsy. Everybody in the crib being tipsy. I hope I'm tipsy, because you know what? I can get
Cha
on.
see the blast.
I
He
can
turned
get-
up bottles.
Hey, I've got an X page now. I could be sitting there on my deck chilling and be like,
Come on, Deck.
That'd be the
Hey,
day. That'd be the day he spring and go out and get one of them Aces bottles.
I'm going to humble myself. If anybody out wrong, I'm sorry, Kyle.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it's something interesting. Like I'm very fascinated with space, and
I'm sorry.
I'm very
I didn't
fascinated.
mean it.
I'm very fascinated with beyond the stars.
Yeah.
And it just
Me too.
just because, like, yeah, we don't even know what's really going on in our oceans, and I'm interested about that too.
Nate, you silly.
Hell yeah.
But it's always the unknown, and right now the unknown is what's out there and what can, especially, you get a lot of stuff like, you get people like, Alien, Predator,
E.T. baby.
all these movies and all this stuff that we have of like electronics and stuff like that. How do we know that that's not, like, they already know that that's what it is, and we're re-engineering all this stuff that we have found.
Let me ask you something before you.
And they are.
Let me ask you something real quick. Have you read anything about asteroids falling to Earth? Have you seen anything on that?
No.
I've heard.
So yes, there's been, like you said, there's been some theories out there, and that's also a theory of where the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs came from.
Right.
Also,
I'm about to check my auto insurance.
um,
I have to check my auto insurance, make sure it's covered by asteroid dilemma.
because I mean, an asteroid that big, I mean, it would honestly, to be an extinction level asteroid,
It turns into hell.
like,
Be
like,
careful what you ask for. I need a day off from work. Bam.
I don't it wouldn't surprise me that it came from this.
Yeah.
And if they have a sample from that, and they have taken samples from the asteroid
I
belt,
think they do.
That's where that correlates
I
into.
think they do.
I'm
gonna look that up myself. So this has been interesting because, this is giving me something to research. yeah, you all have brought some good stuff tonight.
And
Comedy stuff. Yeah,
and that's kind of what the
That's what's
declassified is
up.
going
Ooh.
to think.
Ooh.
And I will have to say
Ouch.
this, and the I will say this because it was a running theory off of a channel that I do watch called the Y Files. So I will shout them out, and I will shout that out in the comments and everything, or in the description. So, but yeah, it really brought into something that was different because of, like I said, like you never really know what's going on with the universe and where it been, and that's how it was created, like with the gravity between Mars and Jupiter, like why are these specific things getting caught in between them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just going and being a small moon between a mini one of the moons of Jupiter and being one of the moons of Mars. You know what I mean? Like why is it all stuck in this one area between Mars and Jupiter?
Right.
And they kind of already said that they think that Mars is a dwarf planet.
Right.
So I don't know. It's interesting. So, and it's theories always changing with space because we never know.
Right.
But yeah, man, check it out. Like it was definitely interesting.
I'm gonna look up some stuff.
I mean, even all the research that I have done with it, there is still a lot more to read and to understand about it. So if I find any more facts, check up on the declassifieds, and I'll get you caught up on it.
That's what's up.
Yes.
If y'all find anything else out on it, comment on there, and we'll get into the conversation. If there is because this is what the declassified is about. It's about theories. The
X-Files.
Yeah, basically. You know what I mean? Like we can get into the Loch Ness monster here. We can get into Bigfoot. What I mean?
Yeah, I can get into
all
Loch
that.
Ness monster. I can get into that.
We can get into some of the sea creatures like the Kraken, the megalodon, because there's a running theory that there's megalodons out there.
Oh, there are, yes.
So,
the sharks, the prehistoric sharks.
So-
Aliens next.
They
Yeah.
out there. That's been
aliens.
proven. They've got the bones of the
They about to let us
megalodons
know
at the
about
museums.
them. They already letting us know about the aliens.
So any cryptoid type theory
I can't wait till we see the
that's
first
out
picture.
there, even supernatural, that's what the declassified is about. So if y'all got something that y'all want to hear or that y'all want me to do research on, trust me, I'll get it in. And like Cha was said, you gonna get that work.
Aliens next. Nate said aliens next.
Yeah, and we'll get into that.
E.T. baby.
So I don't know what the declassified is gonna have. I was just kind of putting it out there, just a little snippet of a
like
theme
it.
that we got.
It was good stuff, man.
I enjoyed that.
That was good stuff.
With that being said, this is In the Mix with D-Lo, the declassified version.
Yeah.
With Hobby and Cha.
Turn my mic up, son. Turn my mic up, son.
With that out, we out. Peace.
Deuces.